Hey, MGTOW. Black Clover here. I want to talk about getting nervous around women for a moment. Just getting right into it. You ever walk around, or maybe you're in class at school, or you're at your job, and you're trying to focus on something, but there's this attractive woman around you, and you just can't stay focused on your job, or you kind of you get this feeling inside you, right, inside your stomach. It's like a you're just nervous that that this beautiful woman is around you. You ever get that feeling? Oh, I think we all do. If the woman is beautiful enough, and if we're being honest with ourselves, we all get a little bit nervous when this, like, we can't like focus on whatever we're doing. We have to. She's always on the back of our minds. This is mostly instinct. It's not something you can really get rid of. But I noticed a few days ago. I was in the cafeteria. Well, at a cafeteria, and it is at my job, and I noticed this really beautiful woman that I remember I used to be really nervous around a few months ago. I was MGTOW at that time as well. I was MGTOW at that time. But I noticed that, yes, I did notice her, but I wasn't really that nervous anymore. I was like, oh, yeah, she's cute. I took a quick glance at her, and I didn't really get those feelings inside you that you get, like you start being, it's like a self-conscious conscious feeling where you start subconsciously, like, maybe fixing your hair or adjusting your shirt. You feel like, and again, even as a MGTOW, I think some of us do this, right? You try to look your best when, again, it's instinct. As I mentioned in the past, instincts, you can, when you're a MGTOW, you can do your best to control them, but you can't really get rid of an instinct. It's not completely, anyway. But I noticed a few months ago, like I said, I was a little nervous when I got when she walked by, because it's this. Let me be let me be clear. My job, there aren't that many nines or tens, but this one definitely was a 9 or 10. She was, the whole package. But this time, like I said, I wasn't really nervous, and I was trying to figure out why. Why is it that a few months ago I was nervous around her, and I was like, I think I was like trying to like fix my hair, or um, just trying to making sure that I look decent. And again, I have no intention. Don't get me wrong, guys. I have no intention of um, dating or being in a relationship with this woman. But when you see a beautiful woman, your male instincts sometimes take over. So I realized something, guys. I realized something. I told you guys that I lost a lot of weight since a long time ago, like 3 years ago, since my ex and I broke up. I lost almost 100 pounds. But right now, I do go through cycles. Okay, I do go through cycles where in the winter time, I I kind of like hibernate. Like, I kind of when it's really cold, I kind of let go a little bit. I eat whatever I want. I try to eat kind of healthy, but I don't really have a strict diet in the winter, and I kind of gain a little bit of weight. So in the winter time, I I did gain some weight, and I did notice my weight gain, but I was telling myself, hey, when it's a little warmer, I'll get back on my diet. I'll start working out. And I also did stop going to the gym back then. I kind of just let it go. I wanted to just have a hibernating winter where I just enjoyed myself. So back then I was overweight. I knew I was overweight. Well, not overweight. I gained about 10 to 20 extra pounds, and it was, for me, it was very noticeable. So when I was around this beautiful woman, very fit woman, I felt like, I wasn't good enough. I felt like I'm just, I'm not the best version of myself. So I felt insecure. And you have to admit, if that's how you feel, guys, you have to admit it. I felt insecure. So the confidence was low. The confidence. They say look good, feel good. There's some truth to that. But for about 2.5 months now, I've been back on my diet. I've been working out. I'm fit again. I'm starting to wear my tight shirts again so that I can show my pecs and my muscles. I look good now. I'm back to where I was because now I know how to do it. I know the secret, right? Which is not really that big of a secret. Just stick to lean meats and proteins and just do cardio and just it's not a secret. It's easy if you do your research. You'll figure out how to lose weight and be healthy and be fit. Anyway, this time I was fit. And when you're fit, your confidence goes up, guys. When you're working out, when you're fit, when you look good, when you look at these like basic women that are like 6s and 7s, you're not even going to care because you look good. You go, and it's not really about, it is about looking good, but it's also not really about looking good. So what I mean is when you look good and you feel good, your confidence, that's the key here. Your confidence goes up. You're going to feel like you're too good for some of these like 5s and 6s and 7s. Yeah, you probably would fuck them if they offer, but you're not going to get nervous around them because when you see them, all you're going to notice is their flaws. You're going to see the little chubby belly coming, sticking out. You're going to notice how short they are. You're going to notice all the facial marks they have, unless they really look good. If you're fit and if you look good and you're walking around, you're gonna pay more attention to their flaws, and you're not gonna be nervous around them. You're not gonna give a fuck. And I also noticed like these basic women, like these 5s and 6s, they look at me now. Like now that I'm fit again, they look at me. Which, let's be real, it does kind of boost your ego a little bit. You're like, damn straight, bitch, I look good. I worked hard for this body. Anyway. When this attractive woman came by, yes, I noticed how attractive she was, but I was feeling good. I had confidence, so I wasn't nervous anymore. I'm like, yeah, bitch, you're hot, but bitch, so am I. I feel good, I look good, So that's the point I want to drive here, gentlemen. Make sure your health is up there. When I know you're working on your money and your purpose, but your health should be right alongside it. Make sure you're lifting weights, doing cardio, eating healthy. And when you do that, your confidence is going to go up. And when you see these basic women running around and walking by you, and like, you're not going to care. You're like, oh, you're going to be like, oh, I probably would fuck her, but. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I think all guys at some point when they see an attractive enough woman, they start getting a little nervous. They start getting, because you don't see an attractive woman very often. And when you're looking good, you will definitely notice an attractive woman. But like I said, your confidence is high, and you're not going to get nervous anymore. That's pretty much what I want to tell you guys. Because I noticed this in my life. A few months ago, I like a 6 when I was when I overweight, when I gained 10 20 pounds, like average bitches, when I noticed them, I used to get a little nervous just because I didn't deem myself attractive enough. I didn't have confidence, and my standards were low, I should say, right? Because I wasn't fit or attractive, at least, health-wise. So I was like, oh, these women are, good looking, for me at that point. Now, women don't do this. Women, every single woman, even a fucking 2, thinks she deserves a 10. Okay, even a 2 thinks she deserves a 10. But when you are fit, not only do you gain confidence, you're also increasing your SMV. So these basic women will notice you. They'll like they've noticed me. But that's my point, guys. Now that I'm back at it, and I can definitely I definitely realize the benefits, which is, like I said, which is the main thing, is it increases your confidence, and of course, you look good and you're much healthier. I'm gonna try to stick with it because I really like how it makes me feel. I really like the confidence it gives me. I'm serious, guys. I notice these women, even some of the women that I know at work, when I'm talking to them, like they can't keep eye contact. They're looking at my body, like they just keep looking at my body the whole time, like, I'm like, I just laugh, when I notice it. Obviously I pretend I don't notice it, but it's on the inside. I'm laughing my ass off, like when you catch them looking down and then looking up, you know. um, so that's my point, guys. Make sure you work out. Make sure you're eating healthy. When your confidence increases, you're not going to care about these women. You're going to think that you're too good for them. Trust me. It's the attractive ones, the 9s and 10s. You will notice them, but you're not going to be nervous or scared around them anymore. You're like, whatever. Fuck you, bitch. Like, you're not going to care. All right, guys. Black Clover. That's all I wanted to say today. Thanks again. Take care. Bye bye.